Well, talk about the movie that's actually pretty fun, but is hated on by the internet for reasons I'm sure are going to be shocking to all of you. Alright, hey guys, so here to talk about the latest MCU movie, The Marvels, which is about Captain Marvel, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, oh god, I am blanking on her name, like Photon, or... why do I do this every single time that I make one of these videos? I always should have IMDb open, and I don't. And I should know the name of these characters because I read these comics, and I know all these characters. Monica Rambeau. Okay. Who end up teaming up to fight off against the latest executioner of the Kree, who is on a vendetta against Captain Marvel in particular for reasons that become clear throughout the movie, but some kind of weird cosmic shenanigans have happened, and every time any one of them uses their powers, they end up swapping with the other. So this movie, I think, let's get the controversial stuff out of the way. This movie's getting a lot of hate and is weirdly targeted, especially by the trades right now. Like I know, like the Times and Variety has really been going after this movie for, I want to say bizarre reasons, but it's the internet age, and you all know why it's getting hate on. It's because it has female leads, two of which are women of color, and it's directed by a black woman. Of course, they're going to go after this. They've had a vendetta against Captain Marvel in particular since the first Captain Marvel movie, and for some reason, there's this really strong desire to watch one of these bomb, even though the fact that Disney still makes all the money, it's not going to really affect their bottom line one way or another. And more importantly, why does anyone fucking care? Their box office affects you in no fucking way. But some people have really just attached their lifestyle and their personality around hating these things. Many grifter YouTubers make their career off of hating these things, and apparently now hating these things has become mainstream, which means everyone around is now completely insufferable. As far as quality for the movie itself, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's well directed. It's sharp. It's short. It's only as long as it needs to be. It has a great post-credit sequence. Everyone bounces off each other really well. It's better than the first Captain Marvel movie. The creativity surrounding the action sequences with the whole switching places thing is really cool and really effective. The camera work is fucking great. It's really sharply directed. This does feel like a greater expanse of the Captain Marvel character than the first Captain Marvel did. She feels like that Carol is allowed to have more personality here. Sam Jackson feels like having a ball here. Kamala Khan is a standout, and I love this girl who has really Iman Vellani, hope I pronounced that correctly, who has really just been amazing, not just in the project she's been in so far, but just in how she has addressed a lot of the bullshit controversy around this, how she's talked about the box office and says basically that's Bob Iger's job, I just like the movie we made, and really has just been taking all of this unwarranted piles of hate and have taken it with such grace and stability, and she's living the fucking dream right now. And I have a huge amount of respect for her, for a girl who's kind of plucked out of obscurity to play this breakout character and is now even writing the comic that character is writing the Miss Marvel comics. I think is really cool, and I'm really excited to see what she does going forward. She seems like she's a delight to have around. I'm glad the actor strike is done for now. Because the deal looks pretty wonky, and so she's been allowed to express herself more and be being part of the press circuit, which she'd been from the beginning. But obviously was not because of the actor strike, the SAG strike, which absolutely needed to happen and still might need to happen. I'm kind of thinking they should probably go back on strike until the AI shit's taken care of, but I'm not here to talk about that. Let's talk about the movie. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot to say about it other than it's the variety of locations is fun, the way they play off the consequences of the Captain Marvel movies, the Captain Marvel movie, and just Carol as a character and her own, how she's grown and changed or become more reclusive. Her relationship with Monica is really fresh, and they really dig into their kind of complicated relationship. Again, Kamala Khan is just a delight from beginning to end. She's having a ball of a time, and I just have a huge amount of respect for her. The Florkins are cute. And still I got that distracted taste from the first movie. Really loved it there. The Musical Planet is fun. I don't care what anybody fucking says. People need to get over themselves in this fucking movie. And yeah, it really just had, It's a tight hour and a half. It's a blast from beginning to end. I was so happy to watch it. And spoiler alert, I was really happy to see Beast, still played by Kelsey Grammer, who might be a right-wing asshole, but he's still the perfect Beast. Voice is still perfect for Beast. So I was happy to see that. Finally get the X-Men going into there. I'm very excited about that. The Kree as like a species is still not very interesting, but I did like what's her face. Zawi Ashton, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, as the new the new executioner. I thought, even though she's not the deepest character in the world, I still thought she still chewed enough scenery. She still made it work. It was cool to see the cosmic bands kind of get into the picture and kind of play off that dynamic. Yeah, this is just this movie that was exactly as long as it needed to be. I also like that it didn't require you to do a lot of homework. It didn't work. You don't have to watch Ms. Marvel. You don't have to watch WandaVision, know what's going on. You get more out of it if you've seen those shows, but it's not a prerequisite. The movie does a pretty good job of catching you up to speed. That being said, all the trained cast members, particularly Kamala Khan's family, are delightful. Loved them. They were just delightful here as they were in the original series, and I'm really excited to see what else they do with these characters going forward. I think Iman Vellani has a bright future ahead of her. I'm really excited to see what she does next, especially as she starts kind of digging more and more into this. And I love the teaser of finally getting what we knew was coming, which is the Young Avengers. They've been teasing that for a long time now. We've been slowing in the new members, trickled in through the shows, through the other movies, and now it feels like, okay, now we're officially confirming that it's happening. I think the only one that's still, the only members that are left to be introduced, I think, at this point is Hulkling and Patriot. So I think and Iron Lad, but that Iron Lad comes with some baggage, so technically he's been introduced if you really think about it, but that's a whole nother chestnut. Yeah, I think The Marvels is delightful. I think it's a blast from beginning to end, and I think that if you don't like it, you're definitely allowed not to like it. There are definitely genuine reasons not to like it, but I think the main reasons that are being shouted for not liking it are not genuine. They're not in good faith. They are buried in sexism and racism, and we all know it. We just don't want to acknowledge it because we all know the baggage that unfurls when you do. So if you're one of those people, fuck you, and I'm sure I'll see at least one of you in the comments, and if you do, I will block you, and I don't care what you say. So, but that being said, if you have a genuine disagreement with this movie, something here you genuinely didn't like, that is perfectly fine. You are not obligated to like this movie. It does not make you racist or sexist if you do, but if you don't like it for sexist or racist reasons, then obviously that makes you sexist or racist. It's weird that I have to keep explaining this to people, but here we are in the modern age. So yeah, I think it's all we have to say about The Marvels. It's a perfectly entertaining film. It's not the deepest movie in the world. It's not meant to be. It's definitely meant to be an hour and a half romp in space, and I'm here for it. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next movie, which is going to be the Hunger Games movie. Bye.